Welcome to Antimatter Garage with yet another problem with the MR2 Spyder. This video is intended for Monsta Performance here in Florida to see if they can tell me if this is something that is tune related and can be tuned out, or if it needs to be fixed prior to then, and obviously if they can give me any clues on what to fix, I'd appreciate it. I've tried many things already and I'm starting to really run out of ideas. Anyway, here we go. All right, a little backstory on the car. Last year, it was doing something similar to this, and I spent much of that year off and on trying to get the idle to smooth out. I eventually got it to the point where it was barely moving at all, and guys on the forums were telling me, like, you're going to waste your time chasing anything better than that. It's hardly really doing it at all. So I kind of called it fixed, and then once it was running properly, that's when I decided to do the supercharger install. Because I feel that this engine produces a lot of heat, I wanted to put a water injection system on it, and that's why that's what I've been waiting for to get the car tuned. And when I first got done with the supercharger install, I started it up, and it seemed to run pretty normally. It idled okay. I was able to drive it around the block a couple of times, but I didn't want to really get on it until it was tuned. And then I drove it to my sister's house. She lives about 10 minutes away, and 10 minutes back, all completely normal. Then the other day, about a week ago, I started the car and it started doing this up-down idle thing again. And I can also tell you, you'll be able to see probably some smoke coming out. It smells very, very rich. Condition of the car right now is that I have the air filter and the whole intake tube disconnected, and but it's still plugged into the MAP sensor. As I understand it, the standalone injection system on the car doesn't use the MAP sensor, but it does use the temperature sensor in the MAP sensor. So I left that connected so it would get just, ambient air. But I had it off because I wanted to do a test where I put my finger over the hole where the idle air comes in, and when I did, the car stalled, which I believe is normal. All right, so anyway, I'm going to start up and show you, and then you can see, hear what the car's doing. You can see the smoke. I can tell you that it smells very, very strongly smoke. It's kind of running rough. I want you to tell me if that is something that can be tuned out. So here we go. Okay, so there's a very strong smell right now, really strong. And it's actually kind of idling smoothly, but now you can hear it up and down, up and down. And if I give it a little throttle, it might even get a little worse. There, it's doing it really bad right now. And again, the smell is awful. I'm almost wondering if it's like bad gas. It's been in there for 5 months at this point. But I'll go rev the engine, and then you'll be able to hear that it actually runs fairly smoothly if you give it gas. That's it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, it's running on an ECU Master Black controller with a Monkey Wrench Racing base tune. Monkey Wrench Racing is just a Toyota performance place. They sold me the supercharger kit and the ECU that went with it, as well as some other things. And they provided a bass tune. And like I said, when I first started the car, it ran smoothly, and I was able to drive around my street and to my sister's house just fine. And I didn't to go and I haven't been into boost yet though. I didn't want to really do that until you guys tuned it. Here's what it leaves on the ground. Kind of figured that was just normal until, you know, the car gets up to temperature. There's the ECU. You can see it's plugged into an adapter box that just makes it plug and play. That was provided by Monkey Wrench Racing.